Alrighty, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile, episode 3, I think. I took a break after the last episode, went to do some chores, made dinner, did all that stuff, and now it's like 9 o'clock. And I was like, man, it's too late to stream, but I still want to play some more. So let's just do an old-fashioned YouTube video without the stream. Take it back old school, you know? So where am I? I got all the skills I needed. I need a guild hideout. Holy crap. Let's go do that. Talk to Helena in your hideout. So apparently one of the new things they added this league is guild hideout. Select guild hideout. And then no, I don't have any cool hideouts. These are all like the basic ones. I don't have one that's bought. I kind of wish I had like the one where you farm Shaper, and then we can have that as our hideout. But for now, let's go with what looks nice. Cartographer's Promenade. I like this Alpine hideout. Wait, was that mine or the guild? Okay,
Hello.
yeah.
Keep your life to your own.
So then here's my hideout. And then this is the guild hideout. Alright, sweet. We have a guild hideout now. And there's a crafting bench here and everything. What's this? Okay, so that's... You can go to Delves from there. I've never seen this before, actually. The stash, the guild stash. Let's edit these guys. Move them a little bit. Helena can come over here. Well, Helena, you stay in front of the tent. I don't necessarily need you. And you stay in front of here. Einhard can go over here. Are there more NPCs? None for now. Okay, well, there's our guild hideout. You know, in the future, for anyone that's in the guild, feel free to come here and hang out. If you want to run maps, I believe you can. You can run it off of this instance, which seems really cool. We're gonna have to try this again. And you can actually craft items here, which is nice. We're gonna have to come back here when we're actually in maps. Give that a try. All right, let's go continue with our progression. So we're currently running Essence Drain, Contagion, mostly Blight, and what I'm looking to do right now is to level up get a couple more sockets in Honor Home, and that way we'll have a +2 to Gems Helmet, which I think is going to be really good. In fact, I think it's going to carry us till like the end game, like a +2 gems something that's a 4 socket. It'll take us very far. Although, if this is item level 13, I guess it can't do 4 socket, right? Now that I just realized that. Can it even be 3 socketed? Maybe not. I know it can definitely be 2 socketed. But even if it's like a 2 socket, it might be okay for something like Essence Drain, I guess. Or a 2 link, I mean. I don't know how many sockets is level 13 item, actually. Sockets, PoE. Item socket. Item level. Okay, so item level... Okay, so mine is item level 13, so it can only go up to 3 sockets. So it can only go up to 3 link. Even if it's a 3 link, that's okay, I guess. I would prefer it would have a little bit more, but whatever. Let's turn up the sound on this guy a little bit. Just a little. Just crank it up a little bit.
When I'm ready and not before.
Okay. So yeah, so for the rest of today, I guess the only thing we're gonna worry about is progression, I suppose. And to be honest, I feel like our leveling is gonna be pretty smooth. I haven't leveled with like as an occultist, not for a while. You know, I definitely haven't done it in a while, but I've done it, like I've leveled with a witch plenty of times. So I feel like I kind of know what I'm doing, you know? Like I don't think I can screw this up. Maybe I'm gonna be a little slow. I think that's the biggest thing. If I'm not used to it, I'm just gonna run it quite slowly. But at the end of the day, like I think I have an idea of where to build the character and what kind of items to pick up. I'm not too concerned on that in that respect. Maybe we can get another like 21% spell damage, cold damage, burning damage. What a weird item. Okay. Transform. Mana, reduced rarity. Life, lightning res, flat damage. I gotta stop volleying or like throwing jewelry in there because I feel like some of these jewelry implicits aren't that amazing. I kind of want to try throwing wands and stuff now. Maybe we can give that a try. Like if I can get a really cool weapon, that would be really nice. But at the end of the day, I suppose I'll just throw in whatever piece I'm missing. So for example, if I'm missing, like I would really like some gloves or a belt. So actually the next item I should throw in here would probably be, you know, gloves or belts. Although really, I don't want to throw like actual gear because like the reason I'm putting jewelry is because they're not socket dependent, right? Like you don't need to socket your jewelry. Whereas like I could easily find new gloves simply due to the fact that I went from a 2-link to a 3-link or a 3-link to a 4-link. I would have to get like some really amazing items to justify not moving up in links, I think. And I don't know if I'm gonna find that. So that's why I was doing jewelry this whole time. I feel like early on, what's the point of doing anything else if I'm probably gonna swap out of it, right? But I suppose the same could be said for jewelry. I could find something with more resistances or more life or whatever. Like, this is interesting. This is a 3-link shield. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Ow. That kind of hurt. Alright, definitely, I think I'm starting to realize that these Scourges are actually going to be really dangerous later on. Especially in maps, you gotta be pretty tanky to take these things on. I want to throw this thing in the Crucible. I hope everyone's enjoying the league, by the way. I hope everyone's running cool builds.
When I'm ready, and not before.
I know that there are lots of like new skills that have come out. And I think the biggest change really is the change to the tree itself. A lot of ascendancies got changed up quite a bit. You know, evasion, there's that new spell suppression thing. There's a lot of new cool stuff that you could be playing with. And like, even though I'm playing Bane, which is like, oh, why Bane? Such a, you know, oh my god. That's such a, like, everyone plays, oh my god. I'm squishy. That was very scary. Maybe I should be using my blight when I triggered the nightmare, or using when I use the blood crucible, because I feel like the essence drain kind of stops me from moving and it causes a lot of problems. Let's put this here though. And then contagion goes here. Light goes here. Okay. Let's do that corrupted area. We might get something like Vol Blight, which would actually be quite useful for us right now. I definitely would want a Vol Blight for the late game. So I actually think doing these areas early on would be very useful. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to need to look for something a little bit tankier, or try to be tankier later on. But as I was saying later, you know, like maybe some people think Bane, you know, it's such an overly played skill, so many people have played it, but I've actually never touched it before, so I'm actually really interested in trying it out. Now, obviously, it's been long enough that I know it's a good skill, but like personally, I've never built around it. That's why I kind of want to try it, and that's like even if it's something that maybe doesn't scale that far into the late game, I kind of feel like it would scale. But eventually, if I can just scale out of it and go into our Kali's Fang, you know, I've mentioned this already, being able to do like 2 builds in one, it almost feels like it, would be really cool.
Too much clutter.
Okay, these gloves were not good. Do I have any decent boots? No. Vol Righteous Fire, Vol Reeve, Defiance Banner. What does Defiance? Wait, you can get a Vol Defiance Banner? It's just randomly Vol. It's not a Vol skill. It's just corrupted. Okay. You and nearby allies have increased armor and evasion. I feel like playing like armor / evasion build hybrids would be pretty good this league. Although mostly evasion, I suppose. Like Dream was saying that her evasion build seems insane. And like, I believe it. I'm just surprised that suppression is so good. Okay.
Too much clutter.
I do want to pick that up and ID it. Oh, I was hoping for some chaos, something chaos, but that is not the case, which is fine. Let's keep going. I feel like we might be able to get Bane by probably next episode. So this episode, let's see, how long has it been? 12 minutes. So this episode, we're probably going to kill Vol. We're going to get through some of Act 3. Next episode, we probably... Let's see. Yeah. So this episode, we would get through some of Act 3, I would assume. Unless it takes me all of 1 hour to kill the Act 2 boss. And then next episode, I probably get to Sewers. Or just at the end of this episode, I get to Sewers. And then probably middle of next episode, I'll be able to pick up Bane. So that's quite exciting. I'm excited to go pick it up. And move on to the new skill, you know. Essence Strain, it's okay. But I think Dream was right in the sense that it kind of... First of all, it has no single target. And also, like, just an animation of getting stuck kind of sucks. Like, I don't know why. It's like, it does damage over time, right? And like, often I get swarmed with no good way of killing them in time. Probably because, now that I think about it, probably because, oh, it's not my passive that I got a Scourge point. Allocate 5 additional skills to unlock. Okay, so I can't unlock these yet. Let's do, I don't know, weapons? Probably because by the way, my Essence Drain is still has no links. That probably explains why it's doing so little damage, actually. I mean, 424 chaos damage per second is still a lot. But at the end of the day, it's on a 1 link. If I can even get it on a 3 link, that'd be great. But it's not linked to anything right now. Which is just insane. The fact that we ended up picking up Honor Home is awesome. You know, don't get me wrong, it's awesome. But we picked it up way too early. And like, that sucks. And the reason it sucks is I can't 4-link this thing. Even though I would love to get a 4-link. Yeah, like it's not doing enough damage.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Ow. Okay. A grand life flask. Oh, that's not better. Defeat monster demon herder. Okay. Lots of new monster types. I wonder if any of them are like decent specters, actually. Can you even like summon them as specters? See, those are the things I don't know about summoners. Because every new league, there are like more monsters that get created potentially, right? And you could potentially turn them into specters. And like, I don't take enough time to figure out, hey, is this a decent specter or not? I mean, I don't like, would this mob be like a really good specter? I don't know. I don't play enough summoners to know. But there are lots of people who like have a database of like, here are all the possible specters you can use. I tested it out. Thank you, by the way, to all of those content creators who do that, because I feel like that's one of those things that is really hard to look up. You know, like what's the good specter this league? It's kind of hard to tell. For the most part, they're like always the same, like syndicate operatives, you know, or like the. I don't even know, but I'm sure like I hear syndicate operatives, that term thrown around enough to know that like it's probably pretty good. Although I did hear that they got nerfed, so maybe not anymore. But like if like a bunch of mobs get released in a single league, someone needs to go out and do a research. There isn't actually a database, I don't think. Is there? I don't know, of like how good it actually is, how well it clears. You know, nobody ranks it unless you were to try it yourself. Is there actually anything in here? Oh. So you could actually potentially use this to get charges. I think I talked about this last episode. You know, when you're fighting a boss, you could potentially go into nightmare mode and get charges for it. Like flash charges, I mean. Okay, anyways. There's a crafting recipe in the corner here. Don't forget to pick that up. Alright. Vol time. This should be pretty straightforward, I think. Or I would like to think. We just throw Essence Drain on it and then blight it down. Okay. Oh man, I don't have much damage on this thing. I actually can't clear the ads, which is kind of insane. Come on. Stack it up. Alright, if I want to keep using Essence Drain, at some point it needs more links, I think. Same with Blight. Blight's on a 2-link, right? Like I need more links on my gear. I haven't found anything like really good yet, which is just part of the reason why I haven't upgraded yet. Like I don't think I found a 3-link just yet. No, everything's on 2 links.
A pity. I think
Okay,
we could
well,
have been friends.
Nevertheless, we still managed to kill Vol easily. Rustic Sash, not that good. This thing's almost done. That would be my 3-link, that shield actually, but then I don't have a wand to replace it. So I would also need to look into replacing, like getting a new wand, which I don't have yet.
I love hunting. This one is
When I'm
captured.
ready, and not
I now
before.
will take it.
Okay, well, Even though damage isn't like amazing, we're still clearing very well. Like, I'm not super concerned, and it's just I'm looking a little bit further out into the future, right? Like, probably in 30 minutes, I'm gonna start really complaining, oh, I don't have damage. I'm hoping that I get a 3-link or a 4-link by then, so...
The first ones look upon this
I feel like it will.
wide Exile.
Like, 4 socket items are already starting to drop. Let's go into friggin... Nightmare mode. Let's activate this Blood Crucible.
Too
Okay.
much clutter.
All right. Transform. +6 to all elemental resistances, -16 to cold, so that's fine. You know what? This is actually a decent shield. I could swap this out. Something like this. And then I just need to
Too
look for
much
like
clutter.
a decent replacement for a weapon. I can't swap it out just yet. Can I? How much is Essence Drain? 455 versus 479. Yeah, I cannot swap it out just yet. And by the way, for those of you who are like brand new, just want to point out real quick, if you need to check your damage, 2 ways. One is just mouse over your toolbar with the skill and check the damage, right? Like Essence Drain, for example, it says it deals 479.5 chaos damage per second. Maybe you like unequip the staff and you're like, oh, now it's 377. One thing you can also do is you can check advanced stats by pressing C to open up your character page, clicking on the skill, and then you have all these tabs at the bottom, and you can check the offense tab. Here's your damage per second, you know, your combined spell damage, how many casts you do per second. So you can check it that way, where you're like, okay, if I equip, unequip, like how does the damage change? Or this DPS is the on-hit damage, so you still need to mouse over this thing for Essence Drain, unfortunately. But for something like Blight, maybe this, no. Yeah, sure, for like Frostblink. So something where you do on hit, you know, you can swap out your weapons and see how that changes your damage in your character sheet. You can also mouse over the skill itself in here to see the damage. So that's basically what I do normally if I just need to check the damage real quick. Okay, let's see here. There's quite a few items that I'd be interested in. This Onyx looks interesting. +15 to all stats. It doesn't give too much, but that's still better than 24 to strength, I think. So let's drop this. This ring, kind of useless. This helmet, I'm probably not gonna need. I'm looking for a wand. Here's a quartz wand. Sure. This thing has 5 sockets. What the heck? Yeah, okay. Let's grab this quartz wand. Oh, I did not mean to switch over. Okay, hold on. I keep thinking the button to open up the crucible is V. V is to activate the crucible, not to open up this thing. Okay, I want to put a wand in here. Alright, we're gonna try corrupting it and hopefully we get something good with it. I guess it's like an easy alch.
Do not worry, little beast. We are friends now.
Okay, we maxed out the Blood Crucible again. Let's go for Chaos Mastery and let's pick up... I kind of want to pick up this +1 to level, but losing 10% of life seems kind of risky. What if I wait on that? What if I just go and like maybe go this way? What does the tree say? What does my POB tree say? Okay, so he went for more damage and he picked up a little bit of life here. He also picked up curses for the future. That's for Bane, to be able to apply 2 curses. I could work towards that, but I kind of want to go down here and pick up these life nodes. And that way I can pick up this life mastery. So we can do vitality. I feel like vitality has increased mana reservation efficiency. Would be really good. Okay. So maybe we'll go down this way and start picking up damage and some regen. That'd be interesting. Okay, let's turn on the Crucible. I'm trying to use the Crucible as many times as I can so that, basically so I can get that upgraded wand, and hoping we get something good with it. You know, we might not, but here's hoping, you know?
There are no more worthy beasts nearby. So,
One Scourge point available. Let's put that into the weapon. What's the button to open this up? YU? Hold on. UI input. Blood Crucible. Oh, it's... What a weird button. Okay, sure. It's the apostrophe button. Should I remap it? I don't even know what I would remap it to. I mean, we already have V. Whatever.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Wait, I have to talk to Helena. I did not talk to Helena. I always do that. I skip talking to her and then I don't receive the freaking quest. Oh, Clarissa, not even Helena. I forget her name. That's how insignificant she is. You have rescued Clarissa, but needs to find Tolman. Oh wait, I did talk to her. Really? When? Okay, whatever. Alright, let's go, 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 let's go, go, go. We're trying to get stuff done here. We're trying to get shit done.
See you soon.
Good luck to you.
Go with courage.
Goodbye.
Need some help?
These gloves are... I need the links, man. Okay, well, you know what? This is probably better than my current... Are they? Maximum life and... This is really good. I can't find upgrades. Okay, that's... Oh, I didn't sell it, right? These chain belts are actually better. 48, 49 to life, 18 energy shield. Okay, that's just like a straight upgrade. Good. And then we're gonna sell these. We're gonna sell this ring. We're gonna sell this ring. Mana, life. What are those? Regen. Life. Life. Nah. What are my resistances like right now? 0, 43, 7. Okay, so resistances are not looking so hot. So I definitely need to think of a way to get resistances a little bit higher. Or a lot higher, not just a little bit. That's probably part of the reason why I'm taking so much damage. Okay. What did I use this thing for? This is the dump tab. Okay. Let me think. So first of all, I need a new weapon. Do I have jewelry orbs? Jeweler's orbs? Because if I did, I do not. Okay, I need more jewelers. So I can turn this thing into something that's not a friggin' one link. Okay. And then we're gonna work on that weapon. Hopefully we get a decent weapon. If not, I might just buy something off of... I don't know. I might just randomly alch an app weapon and hope for the best. Maybe that's what I'll do. And that way, at the very least, we'll be able to get some links. So what happens if I... Like, okay, for example... Here's Controlled Destruction. Okay, so on this helmet, Essence Drain does 479, right? If I 2-link it, it does 340. Okay, so the levels matters a lot. I knew that, but I guess I kind of need to test that out. The levels matter so much.
When I'm ready and not before.
But if I can just... Even a 3-link would be good. Even a 3-link would be good. If I can link that helmet... Kind of wish I could get it as a 4-link though. Wonder if I can buy it off the auction house just to accelerate my leveling a little bit. I mean, we are in softcore. I'm not ashamed to do it. Especially knowing just how good it could be. Like, what else does it give me? Increased rarity, like that's whatever. Reduced mana cost of skills is really good. Really, it's just the +2 socketed gems. I mean, it's so good. And then when I use it on Bane, it's going to be really good too. You know what? I'm kind of curious. Once we build up a little bit of currency though, I think I need a little bit more currency to do that. I can't afford anything. I don't even have a chaos to my name, I'm pretty sure. Like, I wouldn't be able to buy an honor home. But now that it's day 2, I'm assuming it would be pretty cheap. You know?
Life is too precious to waste on you.
Okay, so let's keep that in the back of our mind. That's one thing we can do for an upgrade, which is basically just get a 4-link honor home. Now, obviously, I could get probably like a better helmet or a better weapon or something. But honor home is sort of what I'm thinking of right now. +2 to level of gems, and then we can still mess with the weapon. Like if we can get +1 to all chaos gems to the weapon, that would be really, really good for our ED or Bane, right? It doesn't matter which one.
When you build something like this, you make persecution a way of life.
But right now, the fact that we're still doing so much damage on the 1-link, it says something about the +2 gems. Like how strong it is. It's so strong on spell builds. That's one thing that I think people don't realize. And I never really realized it either until I actually tried it. When you're playing a spell build, one of the most important like upgrades you can do in terms of damage is to upgrade that gem level. So if you're playing a spellcaster build, which is why I think like playing a spellcaster build is a pretty decent way to level. Just because even if you get stuck, like you don't have enough gear, like typically if you're playing like a bow build or some kind of attack build, you're pretty reliant on like the links, obviously. Every build is reliant on links. But you're reliant on links as well as the damage of your weapon. And you know, like if you don't upgrade your weapon enough times, if you're playing an attack build of some sort, eventually your damage just kind of falls off, and you start noticing that like probably towards the later acts if you don't upgrade well enough. And by that I mean probably like around Act 5 and Act 6, if you don't have a decent weapon, you'll start to feel it. But then again, with spells, like spell builds, even if you don't have a decent weapon, and if you don't have decent links, and admittedly we have a decent helmet, right? But the gem level matters so much. So if I don't have any gear and I'm stuck and I can't progress for whatever reason, I could still like farm up a bunch of EXP on my skill gem, get that skill gem leveled up, and then I naturally gain a lot of damage. Whereas attack gems, they don't scale that much on gem level. At least not as much as like a spell. So, you know, I feel like that's one of the ways where, like, if you're trying to sort of almost rush through the content and you don't necessarily care about like the items that you're picking up and you're just trying to rush through, which like often what happens is you're like super under geared because you're going so fast. Or if you're like new to the game, you don't know what you're doing, you end up being under geared as well because you don't know what, you know, when to use your currency, what items to pick up, and so on. And if you play a spell build, even if you mess all of that up, you can just like grind EXP. You know, grind a single zone over and over, get some more EXP, and then level up your gem. And you still end up gaining damage, right? Which is the good thing. Like, it makes it harder to screw up. Because one of the hard things in this game that could happen to a player is, you know, potentially they just run out of damage, they can't kill anything. And then they have like, they probably didn't have decent defenses either. So now they can't kill anything, and they can't survive to anything, and they just like get one shot by everything. It's like Z DPS, Z HP, that's what everyone calls it, right? 0 DPS and 0 HP. But if you're playing a spell build, you know, you can at least rely on just the gem levels. And that's why, like, this is like, long story short, I mean, I know I've been talking in a very roundabout way because I kind of got lost in the sauce. I got lost in my thoughts. But that's why, you know, going back to the story, it's so important to get gem levels on your gear. And it's actually really hard to get. Oh, it's a 4-link. That could be good too. Getting gem levels on your gear is actually pretty hard. It doesn't drop very often. So that's why when I saw that helmet that had +2, I'm like, dude, this is going to be really good. Even if it's not linked, it's going to be really good. And it kind of shows, you know, with on its own. Like, let's try. I can't really 4-link it. I don't have support gems, right? I don't really have support gems. But on a 2-link, this thing is 456 DPS. Wait. Yeah, it's 456 chaos damage per second. On its own, this thing's 628. So this thing is better than like probably 2 other support gems. And if I can get this thing on like a 3-link, it's probably something equivalent to like 4.5 support gems. Or like a 4.5 link. So I'm just... And then you can potentially pick up staves and wands that have +1 or +2 to all chaos skill gems. So if I can get this thing to be like +4, it's gonna be so much damage. It's gonna be so much better for than links. And that's sort of where my mind is going right now. Now, of course, we found a 4-link. That is huge. In fact, well, before we do that, let's activate the crucible. Hopefully I can get a decent wand. But now I'm not that worried about links anymore.
Not before.
You know? At least for my blight skill. Because I'm thinking we can 4-link our blight. What's this at? Okay. And we're gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna roll wands over and over with the crucible until I can get +1. Man, so many people with this deer. It's so cool.
Good luck, dear.
Be well.
Oh, is this Bane? This is Bane. Holy crap, I get it now? Oh, I did not expect this. This is amazing. Okay, hold on.
Talakora.
This changes things. Man, I have no currency though.
Be careful.
I have no currency at all.
See you.
Okay.
Bring me back something.
Here's the thing, I want to use Bane. I have essences? Okay, so we'll toss an essence, which basically turns a normal item to a rare item. We'll toss it on here. We rolled some energy shield, some life, some intelligence. That's good enough for me. So what we're going to do is Bane.
That would just make
And
life
how do you support Bane early on? I actually don't know. Oh shoot, I can only do 1 curse as well, right? Okay, so I do need to put points. I thought I would get Bane much later. I actually messed up the points.
Hello.
That's all right though. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some curses. I probably want Despair. And I'm gonna want Temporal Chains for later. And I'm gonna want Malevolence as my
Be careful.
aura. Okay. Okay. Oh. So Bane, Despair, Control Destruction, and maybe something with spell damage. Or damage over time. Let me see if I can find some support gems in Act 2. Wow, I'm already on Bane. Holy crap. Okay. That really changes things.
Remember.
Faster casting on Bane, maybe? Concentrated effect would work, but I lose AoE, which I don't like.
Go with the spirit.
Let me see if there's anything else in Act 1.
There's no time.
And can I recolor? I have 3 chromatics.
I thought you were a fool for seeking out mana.
Okay, what's here? Added cold is not going to work. Combustion, Infernal Legion. Efficacy? Efficacy could work. Melee Splash. Void Manipulation could work. But then I need to recolor. I actually think I use Efficacy just so that I don't need to throw chromes on this thing. Okay, so now we have Bane on a 4-link. Or I still need to use Blight. I need to drop something. Okay, we drop Essence Drain Contagion. We put Blight on a 1-link. Or Malevolence. Malevolence doesn't need the levels. It doesn't need the levels. What am I kidding? And then Temp Chain we level on the side. In fact, we'll level it on the side. I suppose I'll keep leveling Essence Drain Contagion in the background, and then Malevolence goes here.
While we live, we are blessed.
Okay.
While we live, we are blessed.
Here's another skill point that I forgot to redeem. Here's another skill point that, oh my god, all these books, I forgot to get them. So we can actually potentially get, let's go this way. 2 more points, and then we can get 2 curses, which will probably be, Despair and Temporal Chains. And the way Bane works, by the way, just for those of you who don't know just yet, it applies hexes from curse skill gems requiring level 24 or lower. So here's my curse that requires level 24. It's Despair, right? So basically I cast Bane in an area, and then anything in that area gets cursed by whatever is linked. And it does 45.7 base chaos damage per second. Modifiers to spell damage apply to this skill's damage over time. And then it does 28% more damage per curse applied. And basically that's it. So like for each curse I apply on the enemy, it does 28% more curse damage in addition to whatever Bane already does. So let's put Blight here. Let's put Bane here. So Bane does 237.2 chaos damage per second, but it has some AoE. I just need to figure out whether it's better than I guess better than Essence Drain, and we'll have to kind of play around with that. But let us test this out now and see how much damage we're doing. And right now the next focus is probably trying to get some jeweler orbs so that we can work on this honor home. That's going to be my next focus. If I can 3-link like honor home, I'm going to put Bane, Despair, and something. I don't even care what it is. I could do Bane, Despair, Temporal Chain. It's just 2 curses on there. I don't know if that's the way to go, if that's more damage. It might be. Because you can like stack 2 curses, which is really strong. You like curse them twice and you do damage. How much mana is this? It's not a crazy amount of mana. And actually what I can do is I can think about reserving this. Is this too crazy? Maybe I drop Arctic Armor? Okay. This is pretty strong.
When I'm ready and not before.
Okay, I guess we're going with Bane for now until we get a 3-link on our helmet. At least I know what I'm going for now. I have some goals. And Blight will be my single target. Blight's on a 1-link, but it seems to do insane damage. Alright. We're gonna get fast now. I think we're gonna get a lot faster. Because our clear speed just increased by a lot. We can drop Bane and run, you know. Although with Blight, if we don't do enough damage to like big packs, we still need to use Blight to get damage, get that damage. But like we're a lot better at killing trash mobs. Even though Essence Drain Contagion still did a lot. Okay. Blues take a little bit longer. I feel like I'm gonna do a lot of damage though once I again, I need to link that helmet. How is it that like fusings and jewelers are not dropping though? That's what I need right now. Okay, that 3-link wand, did I pick it up? I didn't. I want it. So now I'm just gonna try and like basically alch every 3-link wand. And I don't mean literally alching it, but I mean using the crucible every time. And then hopefully we get like a decent corrupted rare wand that has +1 to all chaos skill gems. In fact, I'm gonna try and clear a little bit more so I can activate the crucible again. Okay, let's activate it now. Even though we didn't get anything, we got this wand. Let's transform it. Ah, we didn't hit anything. That's all right. We're gonna try with this wand next. We'll just go one by one until we hit something good, I guess. And to be fair, we already have a decent staff. It rolled 30% chaos damage multi, which is nothing to sneeze at. You know, it adds a lot of damage.
When I'm ready, and
like
not before.
really, the mods that adds damage for like these kinds of skills, I think it's like spell damage, chaos damage, and chaos damage multiplier. But chaos damage multiplier is normally the much better one because it's a multiplier instead of increase. I don't want to get into too much into the details of the difference between increased damage and multiplier. But I guess the easy example is if you add multipliers, say you add like 2 times damage multipliers, the math for it would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Like say you add 4 like 2 times damage multipliers, you would multiply 2 to the power 4, basically. You just keep multiplying it. Whereas increased damage is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So like 4 200% increased damage mods would give you 800% or like 8 times damage. Whereas 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 16 times, right? So that's why multipliers are typically the better ones. So I'm thinking like 30% chaos damage multiplier is basically you take the whole thing and you literally multiply it. Oh my god. You take the whole thing and you multiply it by 32%, whereas 32% increased damage multiplier is you take all of your increased damage mods and add another 30%. So it's not as good. But I guess at the end of the day, right now we don't have that many increased damage mods anyways. So it probably comes out to, you know, something that's pretty even. Like it's not too bad. Like, you know, if you just had 1 damage increase, 2 times damage increase mod, it's you multiply, increase and multiply would be the same. And if you had 2 increased damage mods, it's still the same. On the third one, that 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6, whereas 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. That's when it starts mattering. It's when you start stacking all these multipliers together that it actually matters a lot. But, you know, for the most part, if you can get multipliers, the more multipliers you can get, the more you want to have. Which is why a lot of these skill gems, like if you look at the skill gems I'm picking, some of them is like increased damage, right? I can't even find one that says it. Like increased. I don't even know. I didn't pick up any that say it. But malevolence is like 14% more damage over time. Control destruction, 20% more spell damage. If you see more, that's typically better than increased. So that's typically how I like pick my skills. If I see more damage, I'm like, yeah, let's go for that. Oh, Jesus. I think it's time for me to swap out to a different movement skill, because this one has a cooldown and it's, yeah, way too scary. It's actually killing me. Let's do this. This thing leveled up. Actually, what I should have done is, if I noticed myself dying, a jeweler's orb. That's amazing. That's actually amazing. Hold on. I'm gonna use it right now. 3 socket. 2 socket, eh? That's not good enough. Not only do I need to be 2 socket, hold on. What's the base stat? It's blue-red. Not only do I need it to be a 3 socket, I also need it to be all blue, which might be a little difficult. I don't have enough chromatics for it. I don't know if I should be spending so much currency on it. Okay, I finished the trial in here. I don't need to clear anymore. I just came here for the trial. Okay, like I was saying earlier, if I notice myself dying, I can cancel out of this thing. I don't need to get myself stuck here and just try, like, I don't need to like slam my face into this fight. I could try and just cancel out of the fight. I just don't remember to do it. Okay, when I'm done with this, when I get back to town, I need to... Hey, what is this? Tainted armor scrap. Randomizes the quality of a corrupted armor. Okay, interesting. Okay, I need to remember to get a new movement skill, because being on cooldown with a movement skill really sucks. I think I need to switch out to a flame dash or something. Okay, I feel like this is the wrong way. A chrome orb is actually really useful right now. I might need to spend a little bit recoloring my helmet. I mean, best case scenario is I find another honor home, but that's just not gonna happen. Man, my blight is doing so much damage.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Yeah, like in that scenario, I just wanted to dash through these guys and it couldn't. Super annoying. Alright, how's this weapon doing? Almost there. Holy crap, it's been 54 minutes. Let me sip some water. My throat feels extra dry right now. I kind of know that I need to end this. Okay. Before, I do need to end this episode. I was like, I know I need to end this episode, but I want to keep playing. But I need to go back to town anyways and get a new movement skill because Frostblink is not. I can't use it anymore. It's too.
Good luck to you.
Okay, this is really good. Another passive skill point. I would love to level up. Actually, can I? Oh yeah, no, this is good. Now I can apply an additional curse. So do I recolor this thing? Can I? Okay, how many alterations do I have? 8? 10? 10 alterations? How much is it for a jeweler's orb? 2. Okay, I'm gonna try and get a 3-link. I got the 3-link. Now the problem is I need blue, blue, green, or blue, blue, blue. And I need to link it. Yikes. Okay, one at a time. I need blue, blue, green, or blue, blue, blue. Blue, green, green. Blue, green, green could work. No, I need blue, blue, green. No, it can't work. No, I need.
Be careful.
2 blues and a green. I only have 1 chrome left. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, okay, that did not work. I'm still thinking, can I make this work? No, I need more chromes. How much? Okay, hold on. How much is a Path of Exile trade? How much is an honor home? There's no way it's that much. Honor home. Soldier helmet. It's 1 alchemy. What if it's 4 linked? How much is it? How much is a 4 linked honor home? Why? Why are some of these honor homes +1? Huh? Some of these honor homes are +1 to socketed gems, some of them are +2. Did I just get lucky? Huh? Are there multiple versions? I didn't know that. Okay, the honor home itself is cheap, but the 4-link is expensive. Which, sure. Wait, hold on. There's one here, +2. 1 orb of alchemy. Oh, do I have an orb of alchemy? Please. The colors though. I'm staring at the colors right now. It's blue, blue, green, and a red. What the heck do I do with the red? A 3rd curse is what I would do with it. No, I would do 2 curses and a support. Okay. I can make this work. If this thing's still available. Sold. Ah, the pain. The pain. People are like looking for these things. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, fine. It is what it is. Let's just go get our movement skill. I'll go look for an honor home in the future, I guess. There must be other helmets with +2 to socketed gems. That's not as painful as this.
Yes?
So we want Flame Dash. Okay, let's switch to this instead of Frostblink. And really, I don't need Arcane Surge, but
Farewell.
sure.
Yes?
How much mana is it to trigger Arcane Surge right now? 51 mana. How much is it for this? I need a low-level Arcane Surge. You know what? I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm just gonna sell it. No, I won't. That seems like such a freaking waste. But I can't put it on anything. Okay, well, this is the end of this episode. Super scuffed ending. But I need to figure out a way to do this honor home piece. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this
That would
episode.
just
If you
make
did,
life
as always, you can leave a
complicated.
like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now. Bye-bye. Oh, this thing can level in a range. That makes a lot more sense. It has a range to roll. Okay, bye now.